Okay guys, so for today's lesson, we are going to be learning our last number form, which is unit form. So down here you'll see that we're going to get to it. But first I want to review what we did yesterday. So yesterday we learned word form and we broke it into standard form and expanded form. So a lot of y'all forgot, and guys, this will be on your test. The directions will say to add commas. So make sure that you're reading the directions. So let's look at number 1. It says 3,049,115. So just like in standard form, we have to put commas in word form. Remember, we put commas after each family. So my families are ones, thousands, and millions. Well, the ones family doesn't need a comma because they were there first. But here I can see a thousands family. So that means I need a comma after that thousands family. Again, I see the millions family, so that means I need a comma after the millions family. So now I have added my commas into my word form. Let's use our cheater chart to help us put our standard form. Okay, so remember with your cheater chart, there's always 3 children in each family. So we have our ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000s, 10,000s, 100,000s, and then our millions. So let's read it again. The first part of my word form says 3 million. So that means in my millions place, I need to put a 3. My next part says 49,000. Well, how do you write 49? We write it with a 4 and a 9. Well, you'll notice in the thousands family that it includes hundreds, tens, and ones. However, 49 has 9 ones, 4 tens, and it doesn't have any hundreds. So we have to remember that in the hundreds place, we would need to put a 0. So in our thousands family, we have 0 hundreds, we have 4 tens, and we have 9 ones. Next, our last part says 115. So think about how you would write 115. 115. So in 115, I have 5 ones, I have 1 10, and then I have 100. So here we have just written our number in standard form, 3,049,115. Now we're going to take the standard form and expand it. So when we expand it, we want the sum of the values. So we have 3 millions, which we know is 3 million. 3 million, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, comma, 4, 5, 6. Plus, we don't have any 100,000, so I don't have to put anything, or you can put a 0, whatever floats your boat. Now we have 4 10,000s. Well, how much is 4 10,000s? I know that that's 40,000. We put a comma, and we need 1, 2, 3 zeros. Plus, I have 9 1,000s, and we know that 9 1,000s is 9,000. Plus, we have 100, which is just 100, plus 110, which is 10, plus 5 ones, which is 5. So we just took our word form, changed it to standard form, and then from our standard form, changed it to expanded form. Alright, so part B. This is where the new part comes in. First, it says to add commas. So again, a lot of us forgot to do that yesterday, so we need to make sure. When we add commas, ones, tens, hundreds, and then a comma. Ones, tens, hundreds, and then a comma. So here, I can see that I have 2,890,534. And just like yesterday, I'm going to still write my cheater chart. So I have my million, my thousands family, and my ones family, and I'm going to label it. Okay, now I'm ready to fill it in. 2,890,534. Okay, with unit form, when we talk about a unit is the place. So I have 4 ones. Well, the unit is ones. The unit is tens. The unit is hundreds, also known as our place value. So over here, when we have our chart, I'm going to draw in however many ones, however many tens, and however many hundreds. So in my ones place, I have 4 ones. So I'm going to draw 4 discs. In my tens, I have 3. 1, 2, 3. In my hundreds, I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In my 1,000s, I don't have any, so I'm not going to draw anything here. In my 10,000s, I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In my 100,000s, I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then in my millions, I have 2. 1, 2. So you'll notice as well, back in first grade, maybe even kindergarten, you learn to draw your circles in 5 group drawings. This makes it super easy for me to count and for you to count. So make sure when you draw your disc, if you make more than 5, that you jump down to the next row. Alright, so how do we write this in unit form? Well, unit form is actually probably the most easiest form that there is. We are taking the digit 2 and the name millions, and we're writing it. So we're taking the digit 2 and the name millions. So we have 2 millions. We're taking the digit 8 and we're adding the name 100,000s. So we take the digit 8 and we have the name 100,000s. Here we have the digit 9 and we take the name 10,000s. So the digit 9 and we take the name 10,000s. We don't have any thousands, so we don't have to write that. In the hundreds, we have 5, so we write the digit 5 and the name hundreds. In the tens, we have 3, so we write the digit 3 and the name tens. And lastly, in the ones, we have 4, so we write the digit 4 and we write the name ones. So it's almost like a combination between standard form and word form, but this is probably the easiest form that you will do. Alright, write your percentage at the top and then come see me.